Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everybody. This is the second or first, depending on what video you clicked on, for your Star Wars match here in Titan Trivia. My name is Ryan. Now, I'm not the champ today. I am just your regular host here in our own free-range Star Wars match. Today, everybody, we got ourselves a great matchup for you, all of you today. We got Kevin Poss going up against Nicky Sullivan. Now, these two guys, I have had the distinct privilege of facing these guys in trivia. That both of them are very good, IG or movie general wise. Star Wars, I mean, I've talked with Nicky on different platforms. His level of Star Wars is there, and Kevin, he definitely is a big Star Wars fan. I mean, every time I see him across the screen, or some of you are seeing right now, he's got a Star Wars poster right in behind him. So let's just get with this chit chat out the way. So first off, I want to do a quick pre-interview with both the competitors today. So I will start off with Kevin. Kevin, since this is going to be your first Star Wars match playing here in Titan Trivia, any nerves? How you feeling right now? What are your thoughts on Nicky? Just a quick feel out for the audience.
Yeah, I appreciate you putting this together, first off. And I am a little nervous. I don't really know what Nicky knows as far as Star Wars goes. I know he has his own Star Wars podcast and all that, and anytime we've ever talked Star Wars, he definitely seems to know what he's talking about. So this being my first opponent in the Star Wars or the franchise wars division is a little nerve-wracking. So I've gone back and done some studying and watched my movies. So we'll see how it lines up.
All right. Good words here. Pretty much like every newcomer, it's always terrifying and not knowing what your opponent's good at. But hopefully that will give you the extra juice that you need in order to hopefully secure a victory in this match. But with that being said, let's move on to your opponent tonight. Decked out in his Mandalorian helmet, Nicky Sullivan. Nicky, I don't need to ask you how you're feeling on Star Wars. It's pretty obvious to me. But right now, going up against Kevin, how you doing?
Right. It's honestly, the feeling is curiosity. I'm not sure what we're gonna get as far as questions go. I didn't really look into the rules at all. I'm very intellectual when it comes to stuff. When it comes to in the movies, on-screen material, supplementary material, canon, visual dictionaries. That's kind of where my weakness goes. And yeah, Kevin, great opponent, but this is how it's kind of like Rocky said, like your opponent is that guy in the mirror. We're playing against the questions here. It might only take one slip up for the other person to win. So we both have knowledge about Star Wars. Let's see who can answer more questions about it.
Well said. Well said. Yeah, that is pretty much... Yeah, that's it. That's everybody's issues going in. You have no idea what you are in store for. But with that, and so I will definitely state out the rules before we get started with the matches. And I do want to state this out. Regardless of the outcome, win or lose, you guys will get another opportunity to play in a Star Wars match. This isn't just a one-off situation. There's going to be at least maybe two. You guys will at least get a chance of playing 2 or 3 more. Depending on the randomness, like what I pull out in the random generator. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, strap in your seatbelts and prepare to enjoy this contest in Star Wars knowledge. Introducing first, ranging from the Death Watch clan, he is Nicky Sullivan. Wish I had a co-host with me just to see how he can gauge how I did with that S. All right. And his opponent, ranging from a couch somewhere within the Andromeda Galaxy, he is surrounded by Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, and Rey Skywalker in the background, but they are not helping him out tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, you have Kevin Poss. Okay, now that felt good. That felt good. So, gentlemen, before we get started, these are the rules for the first round. In this first round, You will be given 6 questions with a bonus. So if you're able to get 6 right, you will get an opportunity for a bonus question. And these range from whatever area, whatever division, range, or galaxy within the Star Wars franchise. You are opted for 3 repeats, and you are given 1 challenge. So, are the rules being set out to are the rules clear for both of you?
Yep.
Sir.
All right. All right, then let's get this started. All right. Your first question comes from the movie Solo, a Star Wars story. Who voices L337? Now, for all of you watching at home, some of you are going to want to wonder why L3? Why not? I mean, she's a great character. I mean, let's be honest. She's definitely one of the highlights in that movie, whether you loved her or hate her. And she does make it for you. I mean, she leaves a strong impression for me. And I'm going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down, gentlemen. I will start off with Nikki. Your answer?
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
And Kevin?
I couldn't pull it.
Nikki is correct. It is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Nikki gets the first point in this round. But you still have a long way to go, gentlemen. Your second question is in the realm of who said it. Who said it, quotes, take your pick. Here's your question. Which Star Wars character says the following line? Your thoughts dwell on your mother. Look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I'm ever standing across a Jedi Master and he asks me that question, I mean, of course, my first response is going to be, why is it your business? And then, they'll deny me, say I'm too old to train, and then guess what? It's going to bite them in the butt later on. Let's count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kevin, I will go to you.
Yoda.
Nikki.
Kiadi-Mundi.
Nikki is correct again. It is Kiadi-Mundi.
Mundi. Tomato.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually no. That's kind of good. I need to worry about that. I did a Star Wars match where I could not say I could not well, I got a Star Wars question and it was about the planet where actually no. I'm not going to say it. It might come up later. Yeah. Thankfully the light side struck to me and said stop. But let's move on to your next question, and that is in The Last Jedi. How many porgs were near Luke Skywalker's side? Sorry. How many porgs were near Luke Skywalker's lightsaber after he threw it off the cliff? That alliteration and pronunciation, it will be the death of me. All right, guys, we're going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seems like I ran so fast I broke the sound barrier. Okay, we'll worry about that later. All right, Nikki, we'll go to you.
3.
And Kevin?
3.
The answer I have is 2.
It's nullified.
Nullified? Okay. No challenge necessary? Okay. All right, then. No perfect rounds in this, but Kevin can still catch up. We got 4 more questions. And your next question is in the category of heroes and villains. Vader kills this Imperial officer for being clumsy as he is stupid. I mean, this is Vader. He can kill you he kills for less, so being killed for being clumsy and stupid, I mean, it's something. And the countdown will be within 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin, I will start with you.
Kendall Ozzel.
Nikki?
I didn't have it. I think he's correct, though.
Yeah, he is correct. It is
Couldn't call
Admiral
it.
Kendall Oswald.
Yeah.
No worries. All right, Kevin has got himself his first point in this match. Now, guys, we have moved out of Heroes and Villains, but we're now going to a galaxy that came out in 1999, The Phantom Menace. All right, your question in The Phantom Menace. How many engines are on Anakin's pod racer? How many engines are on Anakin's pod racer? I definitely rewatched The Phantom Menace, and while the pod racing scene might be long, I definitely enjoyed it. Made me forget about Jar Jar Binks for a while. Then I rewatched the Clone Wars, and I remember Jar Jar Binks is actually not that bad, but that's just my take. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nikki, I'll shoot to you.
That was the real roller coaster there. 2.
Kevin.
2.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks takes me on that roller coaster. You both are correct. It is 2 engines on his pod. Misa wants to like you, but Misa just cannot get past how clumsy you are.
Mr. Clumsy.
All right. Okay, guys, since there's no perfect rounds, your final question is in the Clone Wars. All right, and your question to end off round 1. After Asajj Ventress fails to kill the Jedi in the temple, Dooku's backup plan was to accuse the Jedi of what deed? I mean, temple, monastery. One thing about that Clone Wars movie is that they don't have enough time to focus on exactly where you are. But at least the show makes up for it. I will count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 6 words. Kevin.
I said plotting to kill Jabba.
Nikki.
Murdering Jabba's son.
The answer is to kill Jabba's son. So Nikki gets a point there.
Good pull, man.
Yeah.
Stinky.
Plotting to kill Jabba is the backup after he tells them that his son is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Let's move to round 2.
I don't know.
Now this is a wheel round for round 2. You guys will get. Oh, you be killing me with that soundboard, honestly. So in round 2, there are 6 categories in round 2, gentlemen, from the Star Wars universe. But there are 8 slices, which includes opponents and spinner's choice. Now, Nikki, since you are ahead, you will spin first, or you can defer to go to Kevin. You guys will still have the same. Your repeats and challenges will carry on into this round, and the points are doubled. 2 points if you get it correct. If you go to multiple choice, it's 1 point, and steals are available. Now, if we can just get the wheel to pull up.
Spin it.
Yeah, spin it?
Yeah, spin it.
Go? All right, here we go. Your first spin.
I love the wheel.
And your option is The Phantom Menace. Do you wish to keep it or spin again?
I'm going to keep it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I was thinking if it landed on that, would I keep it or would I spin again? Because I love that movie.
No, that's a bold choice. I mean, not many people I know would always stick with the Phantom Menace, even in a regular trivia, even if it was just off of Star Wars, like Who Said It trivia game.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you have 5 questions in round 2. 5 questions. Okay, here we go. So, Nikki, your first question in round 2 in The Phantom Menace. Who plays Sabib, Padme's decoy handmaiden? Sabe or Sabib?
Sabe. Yeah, Keira Knightley. Sabe.
Yep. Keira Knightley is correct for 2 points.
As Michael Bolton would say.
Oh. I actually like that. All right. Yeah. Your second question. What is the name of the droid who Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan meet on board the Trade Federation ship in the opening of The Phantom Menace?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, TC-14, B, TC-17, C, TC-19, or D, TC-15.
TC-17.
That is incorrect, Kevin. You have the option. You have the ability for a 1-point steal.
14, final answer.
And you are correct for a 1-point steal. Yeah. TC-14. All right, Kevin. He takes an extra point. He cuts the lead in half, but it's still Nicky's round. Your third question in The Phantom Menace. Why was Jar Jar exiled from Gungan City?
You're so clumsy.
I take with confidence that's your final answer.
He's a clumsy, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You're clumsy.
Yeah, that is correct. Fine, that is correct for 2 points. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, your penultimate question in The Phantom Menace. How many astromech droids were sent to repair the shield generator on Queen Amidala's ship?
Getting me with numbers. Numbers, man. Gonna go multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, 4, B, 6, C, 7, or D, 5.
I'd say 4.
That is incorrect,
Yeah.
Kevin, for a 1-point steal. Sure, I'm sorry, but numbers, they're like tied to the Star Wars universe. If I didn't know numbers, what good would I be? So, Kevin, your multiple choice options again are A, 4, B, 6, C, 7, D, 5.
5, final answer.
That is incorrect. The answer was 6. I had to rewatch this scene 4 times, and I had to make sure on super slow motion just so I got the right number because they just start shooting off flies in an instant.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, Nicky, your final question in The Phantom Menace. Who said, what, do you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that?
Watto. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 points. All right. At the end of round 2, Nicky has 10 points to Kevin with 3 points with that 1-point steal. Let's bring up that wheel again. Now, Kevin, it is your turn. All right. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah. Can you read off the categories?
Oh, yes. I apologize for that. Okay. Yes. All right. The categories other than spinners and opponent's choice. You have The Phantom Menace, Who Said It, Solo, Rise of Skywalker, The Clone Wars, and Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
But Phantom Menace was already picked, so that if it lands on it, it's a free spin.
So Search for Spock isn't on the wheel.
Unfortunately, I kind of wanted to put Start Beyond on here, but then the release date wouldn't match. All right, Kevin, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's spin the wheel. And let's see where the Force guides you. Oh, to opponent's choice. I spoke too soon on the Force. Let me scroll down to the slices again, Nicky. You get to choose. And here are the options again. You have available Who Said It, Solo, Rise of Skywalker, The Clone Wars, and Return of the Jedi.
Give him the Clone Wars.
All right, we are going to go to The Clone Wars. All right, let me just pull that up. I mean, it shouldn't be that far. All right, Kevin, here we go. Your first question in The Clone Wars. The Clone Wars introduced the audience to Ahsoka Tano. What is her native species?
Tigrutus, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Oh, come on. You can tell me my pen. Don't worry. I'll keep score it with a pen. All right. Your second question in the Clone Wars. Cody commands what company of clone troopers?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, the 501st Legion, B, the 212th Attack Battalion, C, the 313th Torrent Company, or D, the 192nd Division.
A, final answer.
That is incorrect. Nikki, for the 1 point
B,
steal.
final answer.
B is correct. The 212th Attack Battalion.
You got that attack battalion in it.
Like it pops the moment I said
Remember
that.
it.
Okay, it's a 6-point lead for Nikki, but Kevin is still in this while as we move to your third question in the Clone Wars. What character in the Clone Wars says this line? In my book, experience outranks everything.
Obi-Wan
5.
Kenobi, final answer.
That is incorrect. Nikki with the
Captain
2
Rex
points
for the steal. Captain Rex.
That is correct for 2 big points, increasing the lead to 8. Kevin has 2 questions left. He's not out just yet. All right, Kevin, your penultimate question in the Clone Wars. The monastery that Jabba's son is rescued from is located on what planet?
Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Geonosis. Wow. B, Christophsis. C, Teth. D, Tatooine.
I wasn't sure that was the planet. Teth, final answer.
That is correct, Teth. All right. Your final question in the Clone Wars. And hold on, I just want to double check here. It is a 7-point difference. So regardless of a steal, you are moving on to the third round, but you do want to shorten that gap.
Yeah.
Your final question. What character from the prequel trilogy does not appear in the Clone Wars? The movie, the Clone Wars movie. Sorry, not the TV show, just to clarify.
Um,
5, 4.
I don't.
Two.
Repeat the question.
Okay, we'll repeat the question. That is the first repeat used in this match. What character from the prequel trilogy does not appear in the Clone Wars movie? Five, 4.
Jar Jar Binks, final answer.
That is incorrect, Nikki, for another 2-point steal opportunity.
I can think of a few.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Well, Bail Organa doesn't appear.
That's your
General
answer?
Grievous doesn't appear. Yeah, I'll go with Bail.
Incorrect. The answer is General Grievous. Bail Organa was a multiple choice option.
Is he in it?
Yeah, is Jar Jar Binks?
Captain Knock is not in it either.
I'm going to challenge the question.
Yeah,
I'm going to challenge the question.
It's a good
Because
challenge.
there are multiple.
Several is the answer.
correct
Okay.
answers.
On what basis do you want to challenge the question? The way it was worded, or just the The confusion it gave you.
That, well, based on, yeah, that there are multiple correct answers. Yeah.
Okay, we'll give ourselves a quick break for a second, and I will let's go back. We'll challenge this, and hope. Okay, give it a second. Hopefully, we'll get Subrat to edit this part out. Going over the question again, I can understand how it was confusing. Maybe if I had worded it, what major character?
The wording. The major character, that's the problem with it. Major character, it's a subjective term, it's not objective. So if it was like what member of the Jedi Council wasn't in it, and like that doesn't work, or what droid commander, but like because there's several characters in the prequels that don't appear. That's why my first answer was I can think of several.
I didn't want to go to multiple because I'm trying to pick up the two, so that was my thing. So.
I completely understand you guys. You are right to challenge it because the multiple choice options I had were Kiadi Mundi, Bail Organa, Plo Koon, and General Grievous. Those were my multiple choice options.
So if you went to multiple choice, like the other three are seen in the background, and then General Grievous just isn't in the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'd call it a watch. I think it's a watch question because like you could have gone Sabe, you could have gone Captain Panaka, you could have gone. There's a lot of but that's just me. Like I'd give him another question. I don't want to be unfair.
No, don't worry. I have a backup. Question, so that's okay. Don't worry. You that was a good ground to challenge it. Yeah. All right. Just do a quick countdown. We'll come back. Okay. So Subrath, if you are watching this, once I count down back to 1, just like this whole conversation, you can just edit this out of the whole video. All right.
It's a good conversation, though. If you want to send it to me, I'll play it when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, we can do like a behind the scenes
all around.
Yeah. It can be like a special behind the scenes for everybody. Okay, here we go.
Send it to me on my birthday.
All right. 5, 4, 3. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. After going through review and discussion, we are going to take the final question out and give a backup question in the Clone Wars. Now, the challenge that Kevin had given was mainly because the question provided a lot of multiple answers. So the question wasn't that very specific enough in order to give a very concrete answer. So the challenge is upheld. Kevin will keep that challenge. So let me pull up the backup question for the Clone Wars. Are you ready, Kevin?
Question. Will I get that repeat back since we didn't really...
That is a good one. The thing was that you didn't really answer before you said that first repeat, so
that's fine.
You will have to lose that repeat.
All right, that's fine.
All right, but here is your backup question in the Clone Wars. The new question. Sorry. Who changed Obi-Wan's request for a Padawan from Obi-Wan to Anakin Skywalker?
Yoda, final answer. Yoda, final answer.
Sorry, you cut out there for a second. That is correct. Yoda for 2 points. Cutting down Nicky's wide lead before. Now at the final round, Kevin has 8 points and Nicky has 13 with a 5-point differential. That 2-point steal definitely was a big hit to Kevin there, but in most situations, sometimes you gotta go big and hope that your opponents don't know the answers. But otherwise, it was a good round 2 played. Some smart challenges thrown out there as we move on to the third and final round. In this round, you guys will have 12. You'll have 12 categories available to you. So whatever number you pick from 1 to 12 within the Star Wars universe, you will get your 2, your 3, and your 5-pointer from. Now, since Kevin, you were able to successfully use a challenge, you still have it. You have 2 repeats. Nicky, you still have all of your repeats and challenges available to you. Since Nicky, you are first. I was just about to get to that. Yeah, since you are in the lead, 3 numbers from 1 to 12.
1, 2, and 3.
The ever classic 1, 2, and 3. And looks like my marker is starting to fade into obscurity. So, Kevin, let me get your next 3 numbers. Yeah. All right, Kevin, your next three numbers, that is not 1, 2, and 3.
I'll go with 6, 9, and 12.
Multiples of 3. Also logical.
Yep. Some good choices here. Now, Kevin, since you are behind by 5 points, we will, of course, start with you. Now, let's pull this up. Your 2-pointer in number 6 is in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
All right. Your 2-pointer. Who is Vader referring to when he tells Luke, if you will not be turned, then maybe she will?
Princess Leia. Final answer.
And for 2 points, you are correct. For 2 points, you are cutting down that lead. Now, for your 3-pointer, to tie it with Nicky and to have him answer questions, number 9, that falls into The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi. Here we go. All right. And your question. Who voices Slowen Low, the Abednego who reports Finn and Rose to the authorities on Canto Bight? Oh, don't do that. Okay, and 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Okay, your second repeat used. Who voices Slowen Low, the oh my God, the species is killing me here. The Abednego who reports Finn and Rose to the authorities on Canto Bight. Oh my God. I need to take a speech. I need to speak with a speech therapist after this. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Your final repeat is your last repeat. Who voices Slowen Low, the Abednego who reports Finn and Rose to the authorities on Canto Bight? In 5, 4.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
For 3 points, you are
Oh my
correct.
God. I didn't think I was ever going to pull his damn name.
Now you've used all of your repeats, but they were well used. But you have tied it with Nick 13 to 13. All right, Nicky, since it is going to you until you take the lead, your first question, your 2-pointer, number 1, is in the Clone Wars. And your 2-pointer. Anakin calls Ahsoka Snips. What does Ahsoka call Anakin in response?
Sky Guy.
And for 2 points, you retaking the lead. All right, Kevin, we're back to you again.
So wait, shouldn't it go 3? Because the 3 doesn't really matter for me if he hits the 5.
No, you've answered 2 points, so you've taken back the lead. It was 13-13, so it's 15-13 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, Nicky, you want to answer the question.
So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
If Kevin nails his yeah, I know you do. If Kevin answers his 5-pointer, then you get to answer the rest of your questions.
Get it, Kevin. I want to go all the way.
I'm going to try, man.
All right. But this one might be, we'll find out, because this one has been a killer in every IG realm. And your 5-pointer, number 12, is weapons, vehicle, and technology. Weapons, vehicles, and technology.
Okay.
All right. Your 5-pointer. The Millennium Falcon is what type of Corellian model freighter? Yeah. What type of Corellian model freighter is the Millennium Falcon?
Geez.
And you have no more repeats, so we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, Y class. I don't know.
And your winner.
Corellian YT-1300.
I knew it had a Y in it. Yeah.
Yeah, and your winner, ladies and gentlemen, of the Star Wars Franchise Wars match, Nicky Sullivan. Yeah, Nicky was right. It was a YT-300 Corellian model freighter.
There you go. Good job, Nicky.
Yeah. But despite that big miss, pulling out that three-pointer in The Last Jedi really did help Kevin there. Well, before we get to you, let's go with our winner of the match, Nicky Sullivan. Nicky, you have won a match here in Titan Trivia for a Star Wars match. It's clear you wanted to answer more questions because you just want that 5 points so you can just beat him, or just for the sake of answering questions. Because here's how the math would have gone down. If Kevin had gotten that 5-pointer, he would have been at 18. Then if you had gotten your 3-pointer, this would have been a tied game, and then your 5-pointer would have determined the victory or sent us to sudden death. So other than those mathematic options or results, how are you doing right now?
I mean, I said before that the questions were the enemy, and I was wrong. Numbers are always the enemy, people. They're always the enemy. I don't pay attention to numbers of things. I don't count things. That's Devin's job. That's why we make a good team with Team Deathwatch. But yeah, this is a good solo outing. I really thought I was going to win tonight, and I did. Nothing against Kevin. It's just I was ready for these questions. Clone Wars, as soon as I saw that was one of the categories, I knew that would be my choice if it went to opponent's choice, because it's one that people don't really go to rewatch. So I thought that was a good choice, and I picked Phantom Menace because I've watched that movie as much as any of the other movies. I would have loved it if I spun Revenge of the Sith or Rise of Skywalker, just because those ones I probably watch more than Return of the Jedi as well. But Phantom Menace, I mean, I couldn't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and I apologize for not listing the categories earlier. Maybe it would have changed your mind to respin, but also that lead you had, getting 2 steals off of Kevin in round 2, definitely helped you with that increased lead.
I love that Captain Rex line because Ahsoka says it back to him in Rebels.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes, she does. It's a great callback. And it's kind of one of the... And if it was not for the Clone Wars series, I will be honest, the movie The Clone Wars itself would not...
It's just an episode. Yeah, it's like Star Trek Generations. It's a good episode. It's an okay episode of Star Trek. That's an okay episode of the Clone Wars.
Yes. But Nicky, since you have won this match, you will get another Star Wars match. You're going to face another potential winner of another franchise wars match here in the Star Wars division.
I'd love so.
And so so hopefully we will get to you as soon as possible for your next opponent.
Great.
But right now, let's move on to our second place finisher in this match. That is Kevin. Kevin, you definitely showed you have knowledge in Star Wars by getting that 3-pointer out of the back of your head. But it was clear the Clone Wars was like what Nicky had said earlier. Not many people are familiar with the Clone Wars, and I'm not going to assume it's biased or because you just didn't get the time to. But that definitely did grind you down to a halt. But how are you feeling on your performance, though?
I wish I could have done better in the first round to at least hang with Nicky. I mean, opponent's choice, can't do anything about. And he made the right move, giving me Clone Wars. I've been vocal about not liking Clone Wars. I went back and rewatched it, but you put that in with all the others, and it just kind of gets lost in the fray with me. It's just not my favorite. So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm glad I didn't want to get knocked out or TKO or anything. So that's one reason I used all those repeats. I know that seems dumb, but I didn't think I probably wasn't going to win.
Look, Kevin, in most situations, some people would say it is dumb decision, but at the same time, having a KO on your record is kind of a intimidating look at it. But ultimately, these matches were played for the fun of it and also to test your knowledge. And you showed you have that knowledge. And at the same time, who knew what that 5-pointer could have been? Like, even if it wasn't weapon technology and vehicles, it could have been another category. It could have been somewhere else. Because here's the thing with Star Wars. And as much as myself has said in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of the Clone Wars. And from all this, and of course, as a big fan of most of us here of the Movie Trivia Showdown, whatever franchise you love, whatever division you love, you have to take the good in with the bad. And trust me, Kevin, even though you have lost this match, you are not done. You are going to get another match in the franchise wars with the Star Wars, and you are going to most likely face another second place finisher once we moving down the line. So you are definitely not finished here yet.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it, and good luck, Nicky, moving forward. And congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Yes. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this match here, along with this new idea, this new concept of the franchise division here in Titan Trivia. If this definitely excited you, please don't hesitate. Hit up to our Facebook page if you're interested in playing, or comment here on this video. We're definitely looking to have more. This is open to anybody here, and with the concept of franchise wars, it's open to any movie franchise, not limited to just IG. You're a fan of monster movies, like kaiju movies, recommend it to us. You like vampire movies, or if you like the old classics, send it to us, because we want to make this an all-inclusive division here. And I just will end it up on here so everyone can, go home, or at least, turn off this stream, leave the room, get whatever they need to relax. So with that being said, on behalf of Kevin, Nicky, I am Ryan, and everybody have yourself a fantastic night, and may the force be with you.